Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to my YouTube channel CP with Risshab. Today we are going to discuss the third problem in the TLE Eliminators CP sheet, that is cover in water. Let's start. Let's start by reading the question. Philip has a row of cells, some of which are blocked and some are empty. He wants all the empty cells to have water in them. He has two actions at his disposal. One is to place water in the empty cell, and two is to remove water from any cell and place it into an empty cell. If at any moment the cell I is empty and both the cells I minus 1 and I plus 1 contains the water, then it will become filled with water. That is, let's suppose these three cells are there. Suppose this is empty, but these both are filled with water, then this will automatically be filled with water. We need to find the minimum number of times that he needs to perform the action 1. That is, place water in the empty cell in order to fill all the empty cells with water. Note, you don't need to minimize the use of action 2. Means we can perform this any number of times. The action 2. Note that the blocked cells neither contain nor we can flip the water in them. So there can be 100 test cases. Each test case will contain n and a string that in which dot will represent that the cell is empty and a hash the cell is blocked. We need to output a single number, then the minimum number of action 1. That is in how many cells do we need to place water so that all the empty cells are filled with water. Not the blocked cells, only the empty cells. Let's start by taking an example. Like suppose I have this string. Now this is empty. Now this is blocked. Let's suppose this is blocked and this is blocked. Now how can I fill this with water? Like we cannot get any two adjacent cells which can be filled with water because this is a blocked, so these both cannot be adjacent. This is blocked, so these both cannot be adjacent. So we'll have to fill them individually with water. So this will require 3 operations. Let's take another one. Let's suppose this is blocked by water and this is blocked by water. Now what can we do? We can get box of size 3. Like in this, if we get a box of size 3, we can fill any 2 corner cases and the center one will automatically fill. This is what's given the question. So what we'll do is we'll just fill both of these using 2 operations, and then this one will automatically be filled. So once this is filled, we can perform the second operation and remove the water in that cell and place it at any other empty cell. So we'll fill this in this, again it will be filled, again we can flip it to this, again it will be filled, and then so the maximum operations required would be 2 operations of action 1. So if we can get any box of size 3, then our answer would be 2. Otherwise it would be the number of empty boxes. I think you'll get the approach. We'll just take this example as well. In this example we are given sizes 10, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10. So the first one is blocked, the fourth one is blocked, and this is blocked. So what we can do, since we can see a box of size 3, we can just fill it here and here, and the others can be filled. Like this will be filled and this go there. So 2 operations would be required. So the answer is 2. In this test case, since all of them are blocked, so we cannot fill it anywhere. In this, since we cannot find any block of size 3, not found, so the answer is the number of empty places. So 1 2 3 4 5, so 5 is answer. And this we can find the block of 3 and 3, so the answer is 2 and 2. I hope you understood the approach. Let's see how can we implement it. So we'll take the input, and that is the size, that is n. We'll take a string input Now we'll check if we can find three consecutive dots. Then we'll have a flag variable. Then we'll make it as true. If flag is true, we can have two operations. Otherwise, we'll just count the number of dots. Count dots and print them. So let's code it up. I'll take my boilerplate here. We are given the n, that is the size of the string str, that is the string given. So we'll make a bool variable that will show if we can get the three boxes. So bool flag is equal to false. Initially it's false because initially we don't know if we have any three boxes. We'll check. I'm starting from 2 because we are going back 3 indexes, so 0, 1 and 2. That's why. If str of I minus 2 double equal to dot and str of I minus 1 double equal to dot and str of I double equal to dot, that means we get 3 dots. 3 dots means we can have a box and we can fill all the other. That means we can have a flag set to true and we can break. If the flag is true, we can just print 2 as our output. We'll only require 2 operations and we can continue from here. Otherwise, we'll have to count all the elements. That is, count for ll I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. If str of I double equal to dot, we'll have count plus plus. In the end, we'll just print the count. Let's try with the sample inputs first. So these are the sample inputs. The answer should be 22502. That is the answer. We'll copy and we'll try to submit it. Submit and submit. It's in queue and it got accepted. That means the answer is correct. So I hope you got the approach. Comment down what was your approach for doing this problem. Like the YouTube video, subscribe to my channel and share it to your friends. Thank you.